Hi, it's Todd Banco from Prairie Edge Service. I'm coming today from Level 7 Salon. Here with Sasha.
Hi.
So, 9 months ago, 10 months ago, March, introduced Sasha to the Above Shear D blade, which is a dual edge blade specifically designed for slide cutting. And I could only describe, Sasha, about the elements of what it should do. What was your experience in working with the D blade for your styling techniques?
Honestly, I absolutely love it. It's the first thing I reach for when I'm blending extensions, and we do a lot of slide cutting when we're blending extensions, and this just makes it so effortless. I don't even know, it's just amazing and so smooth. Really gets the face framing pieces, I think, like that absolutely perfect layered look in the front. Whereas before I would go for my cachos, and those ones were my everyday kind of every single thing I would use those for. But now I go specifically for these ones for slide cutting, any extensions, any layering technique really.
Yeah, and I think that's something like your cachos, I think, were the KCBs, which is a full convex shear. So the D blade is actually a little bit sharper than the KCB, which is how the slide cutting shears are typically always designed to be sharper, a sharper edge, so that you can razor slide cut through. How was that transition from using a single shear that you were doing everything with to now using two shears?
I don't even know how I was doing it before with one shear, to be honest, because I think there's one or two times I've gone to grab my cacho instead of this one, and it just does not do the same job at all, because once you use this shear, it's completely life-changing. Before, when I would blend extensions, it would be very precise. I would have to think of how I'm slide cutting, because the cacho is not necessarily a slide shear, even though it can do that. With this one, I pick up a piece, I layer it, and it's so effortless the way that you blend, and I love the result. It's a very effortless, like 90s blowout layered kind of result, and I would 100% pick this one and go for this one for any kind of layering or slide cutting over my cacho.
And did it change, like slide cutting allows you deep texturizing, there's different techniques that you can do, because a lot of times people think of just slide cutting as face framing, but it isn't. It's a whole lot more that you can use it. The slide cutting techniques, you can slide from the outside, you can control where the short hair pushes the long hair, like you can slide from the outside pointed towards the head, or from the inside. Did you find that a lot of that expanded what you could do now with slide cutting?
Yes, so I also have thinning shears, which are great if people have thick hair. However, I find if someone doesn't want to see necessarily like the chunks that thinning shears sometimes can leave, I would grab it and lift my hair up with these sliding shears and slide inwards down. And it basically creates layering underneath, so they have something, but the thickness of their hair is gone, but naturally. So there's no layers on top, but it's all inside, which I find I really like these for over my thinning shears as well.
Well, that's a real stylist insight as to how slide cutting can be transformative as to your styling techniques, and how the Above Shears D blade really makes it, I'll say, effortless.
Honestly, effortless, and I specifically love this length as well. I haven't had one this long before, so using one this long with the slide cutting, this is my go-to shear for everything, even cutting sometimes.
Thanks. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.
See you.